The stocks discussed on Phil's Gang are not in any way a recommendation or solicitation to buy, sell, or hold. If considering acting on information presented, we first recommend you seek out a competent, licensed professional for advice. Get ready for the radio show that tells you what Wall Street doesn't want you to know.
Oh, I'm a money magnet. Money, money, money's coming to me. Money sets me free. I'm a money magnet. Money, 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 money's coming to me.
It's your daily dose of how to manage your money. And now it's time for Phil's Gang on the Off the Wall Street Radio Network. With your host, Phil Grande.
I guess I shouldn't apologize, but I do apologize for the fact the United States in the last administration pulled out of the Paris Accords.
Apologize? Here we go again. Here he's following Obama. Remember Obama took office, he went around to all different countries and apologized how bad we were. We're too aggressive. Now he's apologizing. I thought he was apologizing because he fell asleep. Did anybody see that? He was sitting there sleeping. He's probably snoring. If this is so important, this was more important than Afghanistan. Imagine that. More important than the border. Got millions of people coming over the border. Or will be millions. And this is the most important thing. Go talk about the climate. Now everybody's concerned about the climate. But why should we get screwed in paying everybody else? That's right, we pay for everybody else. And it's so corrupt, it's unbelievable. All this money that goes into a fund, the people who should be receiving the money don't receive it. The crooks get the money. Isn't it the same with everything? Isn't it really? It's how it works in life, right? It's all politics who gets the money. It's political. You can hate Trump, but he's a businessman first. He said, what is this? What are we paying $500 million for? We're getting nothing out of it. This is nuts. And he's apologizing? Why don't he and his son and his brother put up the $500 million? They make that overnight, cutting deals. This is unbelievable. And there he is sleeping. Is that important? He's sleeping. Did anybody see that? It was funny. This is truly a bad deal. And here's the problem. It hurts us. It hurts our economic growth. Hurts the stock market. Hurts your 401k. That's right. It's a bad deal for taxpayers. It's a bad deal for our energy companies. This is crazy. And it's a bad deal for every single American who depends on affordable, reliable energy. The deal. We're paying $500 million every year to reduce the greenhouse gas emissions by, 1.5%. I'll just wear more sunblock, I guess. I don't know. That's crazy. It's costly and it's not ineffective. Yet he's apologizing? This is crazy. Now, he's apologizing when if you belong to this Paris Agreement, it's causing so many disadvantages for us, the Americans. It's incredible. And he's apologizing for that? That Trump got out of it because he saw the many disadvantages to companies and to you and me? Oh, I know you hate Trump. I didn't like the way he tweeted. Give me Joe Biden. How'd that work out for you? Jeez, God. I don't like the way he tweeted. I want Uncle Joe in there. All kinds of disadvantages. Now, think about China. Here's one big disadvantage. This thing benefits China. And China lies about its... China, you talk about some serious air quality. Did you ever see China's air quality? You wake up in the morning, it's like a fog. And they lie. We know this. They falsify everything, right? All the numbers, like the stock market, they falsify everything. They're falsifying their coal consumption. And they falsify their data they're getting from their air monitoring. But we're supposed to put this money in with them. And by the way, they barely ever pay. Sometimes they don't even pay. And by the way, when they don't put their money in, there's no consequences. There's no consequences. When they lie about the quality of their air, or they lie about the coal consumption, no consequences. None at all. They get away with it. This is crazy. You know this is going to cost us. Thank God we got out of this thing. One of the reasons why Obama was the only president who didn't get a 3% GDP was because of this agreement, the Green Climate Fund, or whatever you want to call it. And get this, Obama doesn't go to Congress to ask for $1 billion. Remember when he sent the billions of dollars over to Iran in the middle of the night? He did the same thing with this. He sent $1 billion. He didn't go to Congress. Congress is us, you and me. We send those gangsters to Washington, called our representatives. Unfortunately, most of them just represent themselves, and they represent the party. Very few represent you and me. But even so, don't you think before he sent in the middle of the night another $1 billion over to Paris, don't you think he should have checked with us? Do we want this? I mean, you lay out all the take a yellow pad. No, nobody uses those anymore, but I do. Take a yellow pad and put on one side benefits, the other side no benefits. Well, if you did that, there'd be more no benefits. This is crazy. But Obama sends $1 billion without any approval from us, our representatives, our Congress. He just gave us the middle finger, gave us the bird. That was it. Isn't it funny how these guys in Congress, especially their whole life is in politics. They never had a job in their life like Obama. He's never had a real job. Okay? Never had a job. But Bush, look at baby Bush. He never had a real job. They don't know what it is. They don't know what it costs. They don't know the energy, the effort, the daring, the risk you have to take when you go into business. Biden, he has no idea. He has no idea. Bush Sr., he had no idea. He didn't even know what milk cost. Remember, he went to the supermarket and he said, "Well, what's that little thing there in the middle you're scanning? What is that?" There's only been technology 20 years, and he still didn't know. He thought that was a new technology. But my point is, these guys don't know what it is, how hard it is to get up in the morning, go to work, take a risk. Especially salesmen. Salesmen are my heroes. Can you imagine you wake up every morning, you have no guarantee of income? There should be a salesman day in this country. That's who you want to honor. We got all these other stupid days. Why don't we have, think about it. We have all these stupid days. Why don't we have a salesman day? Think about it. You wake up in the morning, you have no guarantee. You got to go out, use your skill that you can bring enough money back to feed your family. No guarantee. Those are heroes. Those are heroes. So, as far as I'm concerned with this Paris Agreement, I know everybody hates Trump and they don't like the way he tweets. But look what he saved. Thank God we got out of that thing, but now we're right back in it. Right back in it. Because you know why? Kerry, who lives off his wife, right? He's a multi-millionaire because his wife's rich. These guys don't know what it is to really have to work. So they don't care how much money they spend one way or the other. They could care less how much money they spend. It's our money. It's our money. Anyway, so today the market's up a little bit again, 146 points. The market's struggling now. It's trying to find its way. Here's the problem with the stock market right now. The market is at a point that it's exhausted. And I'll tell you what that means when I get back.
Want more information on this show? Go to philsgang.com or give them a call at 877-600-GANG.
Remember, when this market crashed in 2009, it should have never crashed because the chairperson of these two committees, their job was to protect consumers, protect our investments, and they're supposed to ensure that our investments are being monitored. Where were they in 2009 and 2008? They weren't anywhere because they don't do that. They take care of themselves. They protect themselves. They become richer. So you can't depend on these crooks in Congress. The stock market is a great place to be, but you just got to know this is a different market than your grandfather's market. So why don't you, for 30 days, join my gang, 877-600-GANG, try it for 30 days, $39.95. Follow me. I tell you when to buy, when to sell, when to add, and when to run like hell. All I ask you, start making money. Please remember St. Jude.
Don't wait. Join Phil's Gang today and make profits. Go to philsgang.com or call 877-600-GANG. That's 877-600-4264. That's 877-600-4264. With the philsgang.com membership, we bring investors right to the floor, into the pits with Phil's daily live webinar classroom. Get inside market guidance on investing strategies. Find out more at philsgang.com or call 877-600-GANG. That's 877-600-4264. Don't have time to analyze and study stocks? At philsgang.com, we recognize that there are all types of investors, and we also recognize that your time is valuable. So we offer investing programs for all individuals. We offer investing programs for long-term and short-term positions. And philsgang.com provides quick and easy to understand investing videos that only take a few minutes to watch. With the philsgang.com investing programs, you will learn technical stock charting, how to execute your trades, and most importantly, you will gain the confidence to know when to get out of a stock and take profits. Sign up at philsgang.com. That's philsgang.com. Or give them a call, 877-600-GANG. What if you could have an in-depth understanding of the stock market just like the pros? Well, thanks to Phil Grande and philsgang.com, you can. philsgang.com offers comprehensive, up-to-date market information designed to help you understand and anticipate market behavior. With philsgang.com, you'll build your investing confidence even through down cycles and periods of uncertainty. Go to philsgang.com. philsgang.com today. 877-600-GANG. 877-600-4264.
At St. Jude Children's Research Hospital, we're fighting against childhood cancer every day. At the heart of this battle are our donors.
Most of us want to make some type of difference in the lives of others. St. Jude does miraculous work.
The fact that no one has to pay, it's a place where everyone is treated as an equal.
Everybody is welcome here, and it doesn't matter your religion or what part of the world you're from, all that is taken away. It just gives you some hope.
It's just a nice feeling to put your energy into something that really does genuinely make a difference in a child's life.
There's just no greater gift. If we have the ability to help, then we have a responsibility to help.
Finding cures, saving children. St. Jude Children's Research Hospital. Find out how you can help at stjude.org.
Did you know breast cancer kills 113 people every day? That's unacceptable.
African American women die from breast cancer nearly 41% more than Caucasian women.
That's unacceptable.
Breast cancer is the leading cause of all cancer deaths for Hispanic women.
Breast cancer is unacceptable.
Together with Susan G. Komen, we're committed to reducing U.S. breast cancer deaths by half.
And we're going to do it by 2026.
Visit Komen.org/unacceptable.
When the market's open, we watch the market all day long. And when we see there's an opportunity for a stock, and it's a stock that we've been following, there's a lot of stocks we put on our watch list, and it has to hit a certain criteria. Then when it does, we alert you. You immediately get an alert. It says, we bought this stock, X stock, at $30. So you get an alert immediately. What's better than that? I mean, nobody does that for you. But the most important thing, they'll say, okay, here's why we're getting out now, or here's why we're taking profits. I think it's going to go down. Look, the most important thing is this. I want you to be prepared for when the market does tank or rally, that you're with us, Phil's Gang. 877-600-GANG. Join my gang right now, Phil's Gang. 877-600-GANG, and you'll be in position, and you'll sleep at night, and you don't have to worry.
Find out more at philsgang.com or call 877-600-GANG. That's 877-600-4264. That's 877-600-4264. Welcome back. Are you ready to make profits in the stock market? Why not check out philsgang.com or give us a call, 877-600-4264. Now, here's Phil.
Hi, I'm Phil Grande at philsgang.com. Remember to subscribe to my Phil's Gang YouTube channel to get both my live and archived radio shows. Also, my free Phil's Take on the stock market. Also, sign up and get a free 10-day chart and membership trial. That's right. Free 10 days. Check it out. Because our job is to get the folks who fall under that 80% category. 80% of you always lose money in the stock market. Now, I'm talking directly to you. You lose 80% of your money in the stock market because you don't know what you're doing. Because all you do is buy stocks, but you don't know how when the stock goes back down to short it, make money on the way down. Think about that for a second. 80% of people in the stock market consistently lose money and they still are in the market. 80%. Isn't it amazing? Because of these garbage 401ks. 80%. All you got to do to get to the 20% who make money consistently, like my members, is just learn how to get out of your stock. When it starts going against you, how do you know when to get out? Once you know that, and then add to that, now I'm out, but I think what I should do if my stock is going to go down, that's why I got out. Why would I go look to buy another stock? Because if I'm getting out of this stock because I fear it's going to go down, that means most of the other stocks are going to go down. So why don't I just turn around? If I got out, I must be convinced it's going down. Think about this. Just think about this for 1 second. If you're so convinced you got out of a stock because you think it's going down, you don't turn around and just switch your position. It takes 2 seconds. So you're making money as it goes down. Wouldn't that make more sense than I better get out of the stock because, man, I think it's going down. But instead of making money on the way down, shorting it, take me 2 seconds to do it, I'm thinking go look for another stock. And that stock's going to be overpriced because it's obvious. If your stock went up 30, 40%, all the other stocks are going up. So why would you get out of your stock that you probably bought, let's say, at $30, it's now $60. Now you're going to get in another stock that's overpriced. You're getting out of your stock because you know it's overpriced and going to go down. But now you're going to go find another overpriced stock instead of turning around and shorting it? Look, I'm reaching out to you. I'm telling you, okay, we need help for St. Jude. But I can help you, and my staff can help you. Do you know we start here every morning at 4 o'clock? That's right, 4 o'clock in the morning we start. I mean, that's how dedicated we are to our members. Because the only way we can raise money for St. Jude if they're successful. If they're successful. Do you know we've kept our same price, $39.95, for 21 years? We never raised it. 21 years. We never raised our price. Why? So we can give money to St. Jude. Now think about that. We never raised our price in all those years. If we adjusted for inflation, it'd have to be up at least, what, $59.95, something like that. $39.95. And for 10 days, you get the color-coded chart with the free membership. And you're going to learn how the market really works. Most people have no clue how the market works, but they just jump in because they hear one of these dopes on Fox or CNBC say something, and they just jump in. It's crazy. This market has reached a point of exhaustion, which means think about what they've done with this market. Starting in 2008, They started printing trillions of dollars to prop the stock market up and to convince people the stock market was the economy. To prop it up. They've been doing it for all these years. Stocks have been going up, not based on good top line sales. You have a handful of stocks that make money. A handful of stocks. Give you an example. I say exhausted. Today, the stock market's going up. But what people don't realize, we have a dangerous divergence. What's that mean? Well, you always got to put up your 50-day. You put up your chart on the Dow or the S&P, and then I'll do the Dow. It's easier. Only 30 stocks. And do you know there's only 13 of the 30 stocks that are above what we call support or 50-day moving average? Just think of a support. Only 13 of the 50 stocks are above support. But your stock's going up. So what's telling you something is pushing up your stock other than earnings. Good earnings. The earnings you hear every day from these people on Fox and CNBC and the rest of them, they're all full of nonsense, these people. They're all jibber jabbers. They all lie to you. When the stock is going up, it's because of false earnings. They embellish the earnings. They manipulate them through financial engineering. They make sure they can get that stock up. All they do is take and purchase their own outstanding shares. So if they have 1 million shares and their earnings came at 2%, and they thought, okay, my stock now at 2%, it's going to go down $5 because we didn't meet earnings. And what we'll do is we'll get it to go up $5. We'll just take our 1 million shares and buy out of the 1 million. We'll buy 200,000 shares. Now we only got 800 shares. And now the earnings that came out at 2%, it's going to push my stock price up $5 instead of down $5. You understand what that is, what they're doing? So when you hear how great earnings are, it's a bold-faced lie. But it doesn't mean we don't buy the stock because we know when to get out. But 80% of you don't. You should be taking advantage of this lie. But people get in, they don't know when to get out, and then they get hurt. We'll help you, you help St. Jude. How's that?
Want more information on this show? Go to philsgang.com or give them a call at 877-600-GANG. With the philsgang.com membership, we bring investors right to the floor, into the pits with Phil's daily live webinar classroom. Get inside market guidance on investing strategies. Find out more at philsgang.com or call 877-600-GANG. That's 877-600-4264. Don't have time to analyze and study stocks? At philsgang.com, we recognize that there are all types of investors, and we also recognize that your time is valuable. So we offer investing programs for all individuals. We offer investing programs for long-term and short-term positions. And philsgang.com provides quick and easy to understand investing videos that only take a few minutes to watch. With the philsgang.com investing programs, you will learn technical stock charting, how to execute your trades, and most importantly, you will gain the confidence to know when to get out of a stock and take profits. Sign up at philsgang.com. That's philsgang.com. Or give them a call, 877-600-GANG.
Hi, I'm Phil Grande at philsgang.com. You probably heard me on the radio talking about investing in stocks and trading stocks. Well, this is a special message that I am sending out to you. You, the person who is the beginner, who are getting excited. You're seeing every day the stock market going up, never comes down, keeps going up because of the tremendous stimulus that the president is putting into this market. He wants to continue this market going up while the economy's going down. And that's what it's doing. The economy's going straight down. You know, banks right now, the worst ever. They've gone down 40%. I mean, everything's going down. Companies aren't making money, but the stock market's still going up. And you got to be very, very careful when you get into a market like this. You got to know when to get out. and that's where we come in. So if you're a beginner and you want to start learning how to invest stocks properly and have the comfort level of knowing when to get out, when to buy, when to sell, and when to get out, contact us at philsgang.com. Join today, free for 10 days. Hi, I'm Phil Grande, philsgang.com. Are you tired of being lied to about some magical economic recovery that only benefits the 1%? And then when the market does collapse, you're sitting there calling your broker, what do I do? When you should be shorting? Learn how to short the market. Continue to listen to my radio show, philsgang.com. Become a member, only $39.95 a month, and learn how to short.
Don't wait. Find out more at philsgang.com or call 877-600-GANG. That's 877-600-4264.
Hi, I'm Phil Grande, philsgang.com. You probably heard me on the radio talking about investing in stocks and trading stocks. Well, this is a special message that I am sending out to you. You, the person who is the beginner, who are getting excited. You're seeing every day the stock market going up, never comes down. It keeps going up because of the tremendous stimulus that the president is putting into this market. He wants to continue this market going up while the economy's going down. That's what it's doing. The economy's going straight down. You know, banks right now are the worst ever. They've gone down 40%. I mean, everything's going down. Companies aren't making money, but the stock market's still going up. And you got to be very, very careful when you get into a market like this. You got to know when to get out, and that's where we come in. So if you're a beginner and you want to start learning how to invest stocks properly and have the comfort level of knowing when to get out, when to buy, when to sell, and when to get out, contact us at philsgang.com. Join today, free for 10 days.
I've been a Phil's Gang member since 2014. Over that time, I've generated over six-figure profits. Following Phil, his charting system has really been a huge impact on my career and my life. I would recommend Phil's Gang to the mom and pop out there. I would recommend it to parents teaching their children. I would recommend it to grandparents. If you really trust in their system, you will do well.
For more information, go to philsgang.com or give us a call at 877-600-4264. With the philsgang.com membership, we bring investors right to the floor, into the pits with Phil's daily live webinar classroom. Get inside market guidance on investing strategies. Find out more at philsgang.com or call 877-600-GANG. That's 877-600-4264. Don't have time to analyze and study stocks? At philsgang.com, we recognize that there are all types of investors, and we also recognize that your time is valuable. So we offer investing programs for all individuals. We offer investing programs for long-term and short-term positions. And philsgang.com provides quick and easy to understand investing videos that only take a few minutes to watch. With the philsgang.com investing programs, you will learn technical stock charting, how to execute your trades, and most importantly, you will gain the confidence to know when to get out of a stock and take profits. Sign up at philsgang.com. That's philsgang.com. Or give them a call, 877-600-GANG. Welcome back. Are you ready to make profits in the stock market? Why not check out philsgang.com or give us a call, 877-600-4264. Now, here's Phil.
And welcome back to Phil's Gang. Join my gang free for 10 days and get your color-coded chart as well, free for 10 days. And don't forget, listen to my show on my YouTube channel. Please hit subscribe, like, and share. All right, so they're talking about how the economy, remember they predicted the third quarter that we would grow 7 to 12%. And if you go back to the first quarter, we were around first quarter's about 6%, second quarter 6%. Now we're down to 2%. Wait a minute. Can you imagine 2% and the money they put into this market? Are you nuts? Think about it. The stimulus. We only grew 2%, and that's a lie, but let's just use the 2%. They printed $6.5 trillion just for the enhancement checks for 7 million people. They printed another $2.3 trillion. CARES Act, $2 trillion. American Rescue Plan, $2 trillion. American Family Plan, $2 trillion. Child tax credit. Are you nuts? That doesn't count the $120 billion a month they're purchasing treasuries, so they can keep interest rates so low the CEOs can go in and, just as I explained to you a moment ago, when earnings come out and they see that they're going to lose money. So again, if you had a stock that's trading at $20 and you had 2% earnings coming in, and that's against 1,000 shares, you're going, oh my God, I got 2%. My stock's going to go down $5. So the CEO says, let's reduce our 1,000 shares down to 600 shares. Now we're going to spread the 2% over 600 shares, and our stock will go up $5. They've been doing this since 2008, but really doing it big time since 2013. And you could have made a fortune in this market. That's called engineering. They financially engineered the market. Nobody cares about debt anymore. You notice that? You understand how nobody cares about debt? Well, I'll tell you one thing. I got my members in all the right stocks. I got them in all the right stocks. Meaning stocks that do well to low yields, high yields, inflation. We work on this every day to make sure they're in. But here's the most important thing, that they'll be out. They'll be out. When that stock turns around, they'll be out. My color-coded chart will give you a heads up. Now, is it 100%? No, nothing's in life is 100%. Of course not. Okay? But this is the closest thing to 100%. I'll tell you that. Once you look at it, you start using the color-coded chart to when to buy, when to sell, when to add, when not to. And every day at 2 o'clock, Steve takes our portfolio, our actual portfolio. We have a portfolio, stocks, and our members, called our member portfolio. And every day at 2 o'clock, he posts each one of those stocks, every one of them, and tells you exactly what to do. So when you come home, you have your supper, you open up your computer, your laptop, whatever, you know exactly what to do. Exactly what to do. Every day.
Caterpillar turning green today. Let's go ahead and put on a scout to go along. That's just one share. We have to wait for one more day in golfing.
When's the last time someone from your 401k called you and said that to you? Or your broker? Never, never, never. They don't do that. We do it here. Every day we start work at 4 in the morning. We make sure we're on the right stocks. We first 4 in the morning because we have to see what the European markets are doing. And this is what we do for our members. And all we ask our members to do if they make money, please turn around and help St. Jude. That's all we ask. As I said, we've kept our price. Our prices for our membership, we haven't moved it up in 21 years. We never raised it for inflation. You be that? Nobody else can say that. Because we figure, well, if we keep it low enough, then people will donate to St. Jude. All we got to do is make sure our members are making money. Here, give you an example. When we did the color-coded chart, especially this market, it works beautifully. Give you an example. We got into Ford. Now remember, we know the market's going to crash. There is no question. There is no question. And some people email you, yeah, but you've been saying that every Friday. You go to your station. So no. Every Friday I tell you it's unfolding for a crash. Unfolding. In other words, it's important to understand and to be convinced it's going to crash with evidence. So you're ready, you're prepared. What do you think you do? Just somebody wakes up one morning and says, oh, it's going to crash today. Here it is. Yep, it's going to crash. That's not how it works. Every Friday, we review every Friday, the whole week, looking for evidence. And there's always more evidence that it's going to crash than it's not. Every week. Then I go over that on Friday. It's free for everybody. Just go to my YouTube channel and identify what we did during the week, give you a recap on the market and why we're seeing more evidence. Now, if it was less evidence, then we say, great, then let's double our positions to the upside. So at least with us, you know, it's like staying with that book and you're reading that book. You don't miss a chapter. And lot of my members will email me and say, this is the best thing I've ever had. I can see why. I understand it. It's not important that it hasn't crashed yet. It's more important I can see why it's going to. And I can see why they extended it. They kicking the crash can down the road. And how are they doing that? Through inflation. They want this inflation. So we said, okay, let's make sure we're in the right stocks that are working for this inflation. Let's sure we're in the right stocks where we see the 10-year Treasury yield is going down. Then we switch our stocks. When the 10-year Treasury yield is going up, we switch. So we always know we're in the right group. We always make sure everybody's in the right group. Now, if I take my chart and let's say I put up Ford. Now, Ford, we bought Ford. Now, I'm not saying every gang member made 28% on Ford. What I'm telling you, when our chart turned green, from red to green, that was when you could get in this stock. Now, for one reason or another, one member will get in at $13. Somebody else probably got in at $15. Somebody else got in at $6. It doesn't matter where they got in. As long as it's green and it's uptrending and the money is flowing in, it really doesn't make any difference if they got in at $13 or if they got in at $15. Doesn't make any difference. Because as long as the stock is going up in a nice trend, and we know that money is coming in, and we always know when money's not coming in or when money's slowing. So you always have a high probability of success. And here's the key. Now you're going to know, okay, so Ford, it's up 28%, or Ford's up 28%. So let's say you got in a little later and you're up 15%. Well, you're going to know when to get out. But more important, you're just going to, just with a flick of the mouse, position yourself, and you're going to say, I'm going to change my position. Instead of buying it, I'm going to sell it, which means you're going to make money on the way down. Now, that's Ford. Another one that's up 8% is UNH. Another one, our Tesla, we're up 25%. We got in a couple different times, 25%, 45%. Nike up 7%. Home Depot up 9%. Now, if I go and put up all Kramer stocks, which I always keep track of for my members, right? He's got 3, 4, 5, 6, he's got about 12 stocks. And he hasn't got one stock that has, only one out of 12 that had a buy signal. And he's got people in these stocks and they're losing money. And what do you tell the people? Oh, it's a good stock, great stock. I interviewed the CEO. And the CEO... So yeah, I recommend buy, man. I am the CEO. What are you, nuts? We'll be right back after this break.
Want more information on this show? Go to philsgang.com or give them a call at 877-600-GANG.
Hi, I'm Phil Grande. Is your business prepared to respond to any emergency in the workplace? Well, you better be. Let over 30 years of law enforcement experience go to work for you. Boyd Investigative Group is here for all your business security needs. I know. I use them. They're terrific. Call today for your free confidential consultation. 941-724-4535. That's 941-724-4535. Or visit them on the website, BoydInvestigativeGroup.com.
License number A1900020. Thinking about investing in the stock market? Go to philsgang.com, where we have over 50 years experience in trading and investing in the stock market. Phil's Gang teaches you how to make profits in the market with stock chart analysis, up-to-the-minute alerts, and always keeping you informed with professional guidance in long and short-term positions. Go to philsgang.com or call one of our professional staff to answer your questions. 877-600-GANG. That's 877-600-4264. Stop wondering about your financial future and start doing something about it.
Hi, I'm Phil Grande at philsgang.com. You probably heard me on the radio talking about investing in stocks and trading stocks. Well, this is a special message that I am sending out to you. You, the person who is the beginner, who are getting excited. You're seeing every day the stock market going up, never comes down, keeps going up because of the tremendous stimulus that the the president is putting into this market. He wants to continue this market going up while the economy's going down. That's what it's doing. The economy's going straight down. You know, banks right now, the worst ever. They've gone down 40%. I mean, everything's going down. Companies aren't making money, but the stock market's still going up. And you got to be very, very careful when you get into a market like this. You got to know when to get out, and that's where we come in. So if you're a beginner and you want to start learning how to invest stocks properly and have the comfort level of knowing when to get out, when to buy, when to sell, and when to get out, contact us at philsgate.com. Join today, free for 10 days. Warning: Google, Apple, Microsoft, Netflix, Facebook, all these hot stocks are going to crash. They're going to drop as much as 60-70%. Hi, I'm Phil Grande, philsgang.com. Exactly what happened in dot-com days is going to repeat itself. Remember, 85% of people lose money in the stock market because they don't know when to get out. I fixed that with my color code technology chart. It tells you when to buy, when to sell, when to add, and when to run like hell. That's right. Make sure you check it out. It's free for 10 days. philsgang.com.
At St. Jude Children's Research Hospital, we're fighting against childhood cancer every day. At the heart of this battle are our donors.
Most of us want to make some type of difference in the lives of others. St. Jude does miraculous work.
The fact that no one has to pay, it's a place where everyone is treated as an equal.
Everybody is welcome here, and it doesn't matter your religion or what part of the world you're from. All that is taken away. It just gives you some hope.
It's just a nice feeling to put your energy into something that really does genuinely make a difference in a child's life.
There's just no greater gift. If we have the ability to help, then we have a responsibility to help.
Finding cures, saving children. St. Jude Children's Research Hospital. Find out how you can help at stjude.org.
What, are you nuts? If the stock market can make you so rich, especially Apple and Microsoft and Google and Amazon and the rest, why are so many Americans poor? If the 401k promises you a retirement, then why is it we are in a retirement crisis? Here's the answer. Because 85% of you get out of the market too late. I fixed that with my color-coded chart, which tells you when to buy, when to sell, and when to get out. That's right, when to run like hell. Check it out. You get a free membership and the free color-coded chart for 10 days. Check it out, philsgang.com.
Welcome back. Are you ready to make profits in the stock market? Why not check out philsgang.com or give us a call, 877-600-4264. Now, here's Phil.
The unfolding of a market crash. If you don't think the stock market's going to crash, then you got to be nuts. This is going to be one of the biggest crashes ever. Just because they're stimulating the economy, they're plugging money in, keep driving up the debt. No, the market is going to crash. I bring you evidence every Friday on my YouTube channel. I review the week and tell you why we're getting close to crash. So don't miss it. It's free for everyone. Go to my YouTube channel, Phil's Gang YouTube channel, and listen to this radio show on your YouTube channel. And please hit subscribe, like, and share. And it's not important that you go look at it and say, oh, gee, I looked at this site, and then the next day it didn't crash. No, it's important that you understand why it's crashing and why we are in the middle of the crash. See, that's what's important. No one's going to wake up one morning and say to you, oh, this afternoon at 1:30 is going to crash. No, but you're going to be prepared because you're going to have every week, it's Friday, it's free, a recap on what happened the week and pointing out why we're heading for the crash. They can keep a crash going until that one day with such inflation, a person's going to have to say, just like all the other crashes that cause them, they lose confidence. Remember, crashes occur because of confidence loss by consumers, by investors. And the confidence that the consumer loses, he sits there and he says, I got my car payment, I got my house payment, I got my credit card. There's one I can't pay. When that happens, that's when the market crashes. We haven't reached that point yet because remember, it was just September 6th that they shut down all the money there, the stimulus enhancement checks that they're sending everybody. Then they kicked in, when that stopped on September 6th, they kicked in the child tax credit. And don't forget, there's 8 other programs where you get free housing, free rent, free cell phone, free everything, free food, free Medicare, free everything. That's why people aren't working. That's why you can't get people to work. Gucci Buttigieg the other day said, well, gee, people aren't working because they don't have child care. That's a bull-faced lie. They're not working because Buttigieg Gucci turned around and with his boss decided, let's disincentivize work. Let's give everybody everything they want. Why go to work? That's what's going on. So they're destroying our economy. And they're going to destroy the stock market. Not yet, because because these earnings, we're in earnings season. We're in crooked season. They're able to keep meeting their earnings because they set their earnings so low, they beat their own estimate. And then they simply can reduce the amount of outstanding shares to go from losing $5 to their earnings up $5. But that's okay, because we'll be in the right stock. That's our job, to get you in that right stock. Matter of fact, we have our stocking stuffers. You should join, excuse me, just for the 10 days, just to get the stocking stuffers. I do this every Christmas. I have a group of stocking stuffers. I'm not going to give you over the air here, okay? But we have the stocking stuffers. It's fun, and you join the gang for 10 days free, and you get the stocking stuffers. And it's fun to do. But you're going to also learn how to make money when the market finally turns and goes down, and it's going to go down. You can't keep doing what they're doing. Are you kidding me? Listen to this.
The government's printed so much money. The banks are awash in cash right now. There's so much money out there, people have to put it somewhere. So
No, he's got it wrong. There's so much money, it's not worth anything. Inflation's going up. That's why real inflation, they're telling us, it went from 2 to 5%, it's 13 to 15%. What is inflation? Inflation is every dollar is taken from your retirement. If inflation's 5%, that means when you get your paycheck this week, Biden's stealing 5% of your money to pay the debt down. But the real number is 13 to 15%. Remember that. Inflation, they come in and steal your money to pay down the debt that they were irresponsible, making the debt so large. And then listen to this.
There's an enormous amount of money that is likely owed to the government that effectively is being evaded. There are some studies that suggest...
Oh, give me a break. If you make $28 a week, anything over $28 a week, there are going to be 86,000 IRS agents coming in to nail you. They're going to look at every bit of money you spent. Once you get up to $28 during the week, they can come in and look at your checking account, trying to nail you. That's a tax. He said he's not going to tax anybody that makes less than $400. That's a tax. That's a tax. It's crazy. It's crazy. He's spending $100. Child care has gotten nuts. $400 billion, and then he's spending another $200 billion on another pre-kindergarten. $400 billion. Child tax credit. $200 billion. $150 billion is going to help the poorest families afford homes and rent. We're going to be paying for people who can't afford a home and they can't afford rent. So he's going to pay $150 billion. He's going to write a check to from $400 billion to $1 million to people who came over the border illegally, and they were separated. So now they're going to get a check for $400,000, $400,000 up to $1 million. He just writes checks. $20 billion. They're going to write checks for $20 billion. For green technologies, including small modular nuclear reactors. Boy, that's what we needed. Boy, thank God we're getting finally small modular nuclear reactors. I don't know what you've been doing without your small modular nuclear reactor, but man, Finally, we're getting what we need. A small modular nuclear reactor, $20 billion. What an idiot. $320 billion for tax credits for companies that buy solar or build solar or put those stupid windmills up. He's throwing money around. See, he doesn't understand. Biden doesn't understand what it makes to. He's been in Congress 50 years. He's stolen so much money. His brother, his son, they steal money constantly. They don't have to earn money. They just have to steal it. And the more money they steal, see, they don't know what it is for you to get up in the morning, have to go to work, have to work hard, come back home, pay your rent, pay everything. See, they don't know what that is. They have no idea. So they just spend our money. They're just spending our money. So that's moving the stock market up until it crashes. So why don't you join my gang and get into those stocks? Get into those stocks that work, like Lowe's and Home Depot and Costco and Target and Microsoft and Netflix and Xilinx, all the stocks we're in. And then we're going to get you out in time. And when the stocks go down, we're going to make sure you can short that stock or the market. Look, as I said, we haven't raised our prices in 21 years. 21 years we haven't raised our prices because of inflation. We keep our prices low. Here's the number. 877-600-GANG. 877-600-GANG. Why do we keep them low? So that if you make some money, you send it to St. Jude. That's why we don't raise our prices. Because we're going to give you a little room to send a little money to St. Jude once you start making money. So just subscribe, okay? Go to my site, philsgang.com, or call right now, 877-600-GANG. And the color-coded chart is a godsend. And every day at 2 o'clock, we post our portfolio stocks. All you have to do is follow the instructions from Steve. He puts a video up on each stock, tells you exactly what to do, when to buy, when to sell, when to run like hell, when to turn around and short. It works. It works. This is unbelievable. Listen to this.
Americans have lost their confidence in President Biden and their optimism for the country. Just 22% of adults say we're headed in the right direction. A shocking 71% say we're on the wrong track.
Oh, but wait a minute. I hated the way I don't like Trump. I don't like the way he tweets. No, I don't like the way he tweets. So I'm going to go for Uncle Joey. Uncle Joey's a nice man, nice young man, Uncle Joey. Yeah, I don't like that Trump. He tweets too much. Isn't that amazing? Isn't that amazing? Now Uncle Joey, he and his family are stealing all kinds of money. Leave us alone. Why steal our money? You're doing good stealing everybody's money. Why steal ours? You're stealing money from Russia, from China. You're getting all that payoff. Why don't you leave us alone? I don't want to pay $400 billion for child care. I don't want to pay $150 billion for see Lee's sprout, flowers. Join my gang. Get into the right stocks. philsgang.com.
You have been listening to Phil's Gang with your host, Phil Grande, on the Off the Wall Street Radio Network. Off the Wall Street Radio Network. Remember to visit Phil's website at philsgang.com. That's philsgang.com. Or call the office, 877-600-4264. That's 877-600-4264.